Hi there dolls, thank you for clicking on my video, you're a real one. As you can tell by the hair, makeup, and wardrobe, we're doing a tutorial on the entire look head to toe from Disney's Cruella movie that just came out a few months ago. I believe it'll be one of the top costumes for this year's Halloween. Without wasting any time, let's jump right into today's Halloween cosplay look. Here, we're starting with a fresh face as I'm showing you, no products on whatsoever. First product we're grabbing is from an old line called Slap Cosmetics. It's a corrector in the shade Alabaster. So it's just a white shade, or kind of off-white a little bit. Patting that all over the lid, going in with ColourPop's dual brush. It's the brow dual brush. It doesn't have a number, and I will be sure to link all the products used in this video below. So brushing the hairs from my fluffy brows, I don't even think I had them done at this time, and I'm just concealing on the top and on the bottom just to create that nice arch. Going in with a quad palette from MAC that I put together, and all the shades are from MAC and some are still available today, I believe. Now going in with Wet n Wild in the shade Warm Ivory just to pale out my face a little bit more, grabbing a beauty blender and a Fix Plus. It's the charged water, I believe it was limited edition from MAC, but you can use any setting spray you want for the look. It's just better to spray with a setting spray rather than water, which doesn't really do much justice to your product application. Paling out the entire face, including the lids of the eye, and getting some deliberately over my lips because it'll be important to do the lip part of this tutorial later on. The character Emma Stone is pretty pale, and I tend to be pale around this time of year, but I just wanted to take it to a whole other level because I'm not so porcelain like her, which I believe that's the type of skin tone or complexion that she has, and more on the cool side. Here we're going with Maroon's powder. So I got this from Spirit, but I will link every product down below. Going in with a little bit of concealer just underneath the eye. Again, very pale so that it just all blends seamlessly together, and I didn't really have much dark circles to tackle that day. Girl got her caffeine in and her beauty rest. So going in with that same Fix Plus spray, we're just gonna set all the products so far in place. As you can see here, one eye is done. So we're going in with the quad palette with that carbon color. So I used it for the brows because her brows looked pretty dark, as well as mine are, but they're more dark brown rather than black hairs. And I never ever apply black in my brows, ever. So don't ever do that. I don't care how dark your brows are. So carving out kind of a cut crease type of look and dragging out that crease. So contouring the inner corner of the eye as well as the outer corner, because by her nose it definitely looks a little bit more drag, just like the way I'm doing it. It looks a little bit more contoured at the top. Not that her nose is, but the makeup from the eyeshadow is giving it that look. Now we're going in with a makeup designery brush. I highly recommend them if you haven't heard of them. They are based out in New York, but wow, so many makeup curriculums use them, and I've had these brushes for over a decade, so definitely worth a try. So going in with an old school color by MAC called Electra and applying that on the lid because she does look like she has a silvery white type of smoky kind of eye going on. I can't even tell if it's blue or silver, kind of like that dress from that old meme off Instagram. But really, what color is this dress though? Yes, I need that figured out by the end of this year. Not the dress, my eyeshadow. Or Emma Stone's eyeshadow in Cruella. Going in with that MAC brush, applying carbon underneath the eye and kind of following a parallel line or creating it and following that line we did for the cut crease and that dragged almost wing liner type of look. So definitely connecting the bottom and the top line just so that I can smoke it out later or fill it in with carbon, that black eyeshadow. So you could definitely go with whatever colors you want that you have that resemble these colors. Going in with one of my favorite brushes and just adding into that inner corner, and now going in with a Morphe brush that resembles the MAC 224. I love it because it just is so fluffy and soft and definitely softens up that crease. I tend to do a lot of cut crease looks just in my general life. So I just pack on color, go back and blend, but I don't pack on harshly. I just basically use whatever I had on the brush because it's always better to, you know, pack on later than to just have too much makeup going on, and now it's harder to blend and whatnot. So just softening up those edges. Now going in with MAC's Cherry Lip Pencil, one of my favorite red pencils of all time. Drawing in that Cupid's bow, making that V, going in with Kat Von D's red lipstick. It's a liquid lipstick, and I do love those, just from many different lines. Just a nice standard Marilyn Monroe type of red, just think old Hollywood, very classic red. So now that my lips are shaped like her and I have the eyes going on, and I also hid my own little beauty mark on my cheek to fake her beauty mark with an eyeliner, and I just used an e.l.f. liner for that, and just some old false lashes I have lying around. And there you go, that's the completed look, and I got my dress done by a cosplay designer. Happy Halloween and be safe, guys!